All right, hump day strength. It's a complex hang power snatch, snatch, and overhead squat. We're going to start by doing 2 rounds of 3, 3, and 3. Then we'll do 2 rounds of 2, 2, and 2. And then we're going to do 1, 1, and 1 for the remainder of time. So first on the list is a hang power snatch. Tart, could you actually face me? You're going to start with a wide grip on the PVC. How wide? That bar should be sitting within your hip crease. If Tarkin was to bend over, that bar would sit right in the crease of his hips. You're then going to have a hook grip, which means thumb is going to be underneath your fingertips. We stood up all the way with the bar first, and then we descend into the hang position. When you go into the hang position, shins are back, shoulder blades are pulled together, knuckles are pointed down towards the floor, and his feet are underneath his hips. He's going to catch in the power position first, which means he doesn't have to go down to a full squat. What we want to see is, go ahead and stand it up. When we go down to that hang position, we want to see full extension of the hips. Elbows are coming high and outside, and then we're catching it in the power position. What we're trying to do is keep the weight in our heels as long as possible. We want those shoulders finishing behind the bar before we jump to full extension, and then get underneath it. We're going to do 3 of the hang power snatch. Then we're going to go down to the ground position. So we're going to go to that mid shin position. The only thing that's going to happen when you're going from the ground position to the hang is that your shins are being pushed back. Then we explode into the movement that you know. This time we're catching it in a full squat though. So you're going to do 3 snatches from the ground. Again, keeping the weight in your heels as long as possible. We want to see those shoulders finishing behind the bar before that extension, and then we're aggressively jumping underneath it. If you cannot drop confidently down into that squat because you're lacking mobility, you can catch it high and ride it as low as possible with good form. But notice that his weight is in his heels. He's not up on his toes. His elbows are not bending. And if that's as low as he can go for right now, go for it. These first couple rounds, we want it to be light, not a lot of weight on the bar because we want to get you warmed up. Last movement on the list is an overhead squat. So you would finish your snatch, you would be in that overhead position, and then you're going to finish with 3 overhead squats. Now with this, we want those armpits facing forward. We want you guys to think about bending that barbell, pushing that bar up towards the sky. Tight core, navel drawn in. Make them deliberate and stay tight, tight, tight. Again, the 3s, the 2s, use them as a warm-up, especially for those people that take a lot of warming up for the snatch. And as always, if you have shoulder limitations, you can opt to do cleans instead.